Tab, in that first 45 especially, it seemed like your team did create a lot of chances, had shots, had opportunities. Do you feel like the scoreboard told the story of the game tonight?
Well, overall, I don't think. First of all, yeah, the first half, I thought we played an excellent first half, especially, considering the team we're playing against. I think we contained them really well, and we attacked really well. So, unfortunately, we went down 2-1 on a call I still don't understand. I think obviously, I personally think the refereeing had a lot to do with the final score. But the game was a good game up until the last 10 minutes. Unfortunately, obviously, we gave up that fourth goal, and that puts the game away.
Yeah, how much, coming out of halftime, conceding the goal pretty soon to make it 3-1, how much did that sort of change things going forward?
Yeah, definitely. We're at a point where, when we concede, obviously you can put your arms down for a little while. But I thought the guys kept fighting. We dominated the whole second half. Unfortunately, even at 3-1, we hit the post. We couldn't get the rebound on that post to put it back in. I thought, the handball, I thought it might have been in the box that they called outside the box or right on the line of the box, which is really, if it's on the line, it should be inside. So, yeah, I mean, I think the calls didn't go with us at the right time, and the ball just didn't go in at the right time. And this is a good team. Unfortunately, you forgive on one side, you're going to get punished on the other side.
Yeah, and you mentioned this is one of the best attacks in the entire USL, and you really contained them, especially in that first half. And a lot of that was Elvis Amo, who's, as you know, had the first start. What sort of impact do you think his presence had, especially in that first half?
Well, yeah, I think maybe for about 55 to 60 minutes, I think he just ran out of gas. I thought both he and Kyle were tired, really, the last 30 minutes. But we thought since we're going to get balls in the box, we really didn't have a solution off the bench. Prince is not available. We didn't really have another forward to put in as a solution to that, and so we kept them in the game. Those guys, I think they tried, but I thought they looked tired the last 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah, do you think a performance like this gets you a result against other teams? You have Louisville coming up next week. What do you sort of change going into training this week to come out and get a better result against that?
No, I mean, I think we have to try to stay confident. We have to lift the spirits of the group because it's not easy after a 4-1 loss. You can say you play well, but it doesn't really matter if you lose 4-1. So, we have to pick up ourselves, pick up off the floor, and we got to give the players confidence because next week against Louisville, Louisville's a great team, but we have to win.
Yeah, and you mentioned, finally your game plan sort of worked. You were able to create opportunities and you were able to dominate the game. What do you change to put those balls into the back of the net next week?
Well, Louisville's a little bit of a different team, so the scheme will be a little different. But obviously, what I was happy with today is we got our forwards the ball a lot, top of the box, and yet we couldn't put shots on goal. And if you look at the way they beat us today, they took a shot from outside the box. They're already 1-0 before the game started almost, and that's when we had most of our chances. So, the guys have to keep working, during the week, and we got to get those shots on goal. Otherwise, it's difficult to score.